Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sophie. In case you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. So, I recently came back from a trip to Paris for Christmas, and I figured this is some of the outfits that I wore and I would like to share with you guys because it's been a bit of a while since I shared an outfit video. And before I continue with my normal posting, I figured let me just share these, but you'll see the vlogs on Paris much later, like a lot later. Anyway, without further ado, in case you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you're notified every single time I upload a new video. I was there for 8 days. So there are a few missing looks because there's some days where I didn't film, surprise, surprise. But on the days I filmed, I figured I'd just share. So here we go. So on the first day, I went to the Arc de Triomphe, I went to Place des Vosges, I went to Trocadero, I went to a number of places, and it was surprisingly a warmer winter day. It was about 7 degrees outside, which I really enjoyed because it had been days and days of freezing weather in Geneva. So it was a break from that terrible weather. So this is what I wore. I wore this long coat. As you can see, it's so beautiful, it's so nice. But when I was thinking about what to wear underneath, I simply took the colors on the coat. So I wore all black, like a black top, a black pair of jeans, and a black pair of boots. And then I added that brownish sweater, or burgundy-ish sweater. It's somewhere in the middle of burgundy and brown. And then because I felt like it needed a bit of bling, I added 2 necklaces, just layered them so that my outfit wouldn't be plain. And I went for a brown belt because the coat has brown in it, and also the necklace. So because there was brown and gold also going on, I went for this black bag that has some golden hardware, so to speak, and then went for a brown pair of sunglasses with golden frames because it was a cold day, and also because I did not really want my hair out. I decided to go for this very nice faux fur hat. I absolutely love it. I've worn it a couple of times and I never get tired of it. It's so comfy. I honestly really, really, really love how the look turned out. It actually ended up better than what I thought it would end up as. It was, as great as you would want, to look in Paris on a warmer day in winter. And I absolutely love the boots I'm wearing. So at some point, I switched the hat at Place des Vosges and wore a beanie, but then I just, switched back to the original outfit. But yeah, honestly, that was the first look. And if you can see a bag and a coat on the side, it's because I really had them with me, So don't be surprised because the bag, because of winter, the bag had an umbrella, the bag had a tripod stand, and so much that I walk around with when I'm, touring around in colder days. And I also had that very, very chunky coat. So that was the first look for the first day. So the second day was also quite warm. It was 6 degrees outside. Don't be fooled. I'm layering a lot of thinner sweaters underneath this outfit, and I also still had my teddy lined coat. But on this day, I went to the Louvre. I went to the Domaine de Palais Royal. I went to the Pantheon. I went to Jardin de Luxembourg. I went to Cathédrale Notre Dame. I went to a number of places. Trust me, to visit as many places as possible whenever I am touring. But anyway, this was my outfit. I actually wore a coat that I got a while ago, last year. I think in January, not actually last year, because last year was last year, 2024, in January, and I had been longing to wear it, but I just had not figured out how and when. However, when I tried this on before my trip, because I try everything on first to see how it would look like, I loved it. So I was wearing this coat that has blue florals on it, and it's a self-tie coat with, it's actually a blazer dress. That's actually what it is, not a coat. And I wore it with a royal blue sweater top that is turtleneck, as you can see. So I've had this sweater for a while. I've worn it so many times and I really loved it. So I layered some jewelry over it, golden jewelry, because the blazer dress is not exactly like white with a touch of royal blue. It's a different color that's, a little off-white. So I figured gold would go very well with it. The brown sunnies again, the faux fur hat again. I absolutely love it. Golden earrings, the same bag from the previous day. That is a black bag with the golden hardware, of course, to match the golden jewelry. And then I went for a black pair of jeans, and I went for the same boots again. So I absolutely loved this look. It was classy. It was great for the Louvre and all the other places that I visited on this day. And honestly, the pictures look so good. So that was the second look. I absolutely loved it. It was great for the weather. It was warm enough. And yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, or towards the end of the day, I layered my teddy fleece black coat over it. But it's because you really can never trust the weather in winter, and it definitely did get cold at some point. So that was the second look. So on the third day, this is when the temperatures really started dropping. And honestly, with every breath I took outside, I felt like my throat was being slit into two because it was just too cold. But on this day, I went to Galerie Lafayette for like the third time because I'd been there before so many times, like during this particular trip. Remember, this was my third trip to Paris. The first one was a solo one. Second one was with my friend Faith. The third one was this one, but I never really shared the looks for those. I will sometime when I get, when I get the chance to. But anyway, for this particular day, I went for this Christmassy sweater. I absolutely love it. I don't know if you can wear this sweater at other times of the year, but to me it just looks so Christmassy, and it was perfect for the season. And I took this video at the Place Vendôme. Yeah, it's a beautiful place that has all these designer shops and the likes. You'd think you've seen it all at the Galerie Lafayette, but it just goes on and on and on because Paris is that city, you guys. So the sweater is beautiful, and I layered a number, like two thinner sweaters underneath it, and then a thicker off-white sweater, as you can see, with a matching beanie. I never used to wear beanies before, but Europe has humbled me. Once again, I wore a black pair of jeans because I like wearing black pairs of jeans when I'm wearing jeans, and it goes with everything. And honestly, I wanted the sweater to stand out, which it did. And I went for the same black boots again because these are the boots that I chose specifically for this particular trip, and it was very cold. So it was a place that deserved boots. Besides, they were new and had never been worn. So my goal was to wear them as many times as possible because they cost me quite a lot. But anyway, that was the outfit. It was perfect for the day. Of course, I had my coat, like that teddy black coat is super heavy, so I had it with me just to, of course, shield me from the cold. But honestly, by the end of the day, I already had a flu. So this was the third outfit. I absolutely love it. So the fourth outfit turned out better than I actually thought it would, and that made me super happy. I wore this very new puffer jacket that I had just got, surprisingly, on Shein. It was perfect, and it fit me so well. I loved the shade of red. It was a different red from what I'd seen on the site, but then I still loved this one, and I wore it to the Rue de l'Université. And I also went to the Champs-Élysées on this day. So it's basically this very nice red puffer jacket, and I wore it over an all black ensemble, which is a black pair of jeans and a couple of black sweaters. And then I wore this animal print scarf over the look. Like, my neck needed to be protected because on this day I wasn't even wearing a turtleneck, and it was super cold, like terribly cold, -1 cold. I went for this beanie again, and then I really love how my coat looks like, and I also really enjoyed the fact that the outfit was suitable for this specific activity, which was basically me going to see the Tour Eiffel light up, and I actually got to do it. But yeah, that was the look for the day. I absolutely love it, and it was perfect for this particular day. I actually went for golden jewelry, the brown and gold sunglasses, and it was perfect. So the next outfit is me in a different color of jeans. I wore a lot of black jeans during that trip because I wanted the rest of the things I was wearing with the jeans to stand out more. But on this day, I went with blue. So I wore a pair of blue ragged jeans with the boots, of course. And I feel like with these jeans, you can see the boots even better because, they're not somewhere lost because of the black pants. But I also wore this new sweater that I really, really love. It's black, but it has a touch of different colors embroidered in flowers. So it has floral embroidery. I wore it with some yellow and black jewelry, the sunflower earrings, and I wore the sunflower matching necklace, and I wore this bag, of course, and I went for a black beanie this time because I just wanted a simple look. And on this day, guys, I was super, super tired. Like by this time I was just exhausted. So I usually start with the fancier looks on the first few days of vacation, and then I go for the simple ones towards the end. But sometimes it also depends on where I'm going. So because on this day I went to a museum first, and then I think I went to a museum. I don't even remember the few places I went to, but there weren't that many. Like you, I failed to film on some certain days, I think 2 or 3 days. So these are not all the looks I wore to Paris, but yeah, most of it is here. So just a black sweater, black beanie, dark shades with some silver frames. And that was just to match the fact that the hardware on the jewelry was also silver. So that was the look. Just to add, at some point, because of how cold it was getting, I wore the puffer jacket again, the red puffer jacket. I figured it would also look nice, as a contrasting color and a pop of color over the very simple black and blue combination. So I also like the way yellow and red go together, like they just contrast so well together. So at some point I added that because freeze and shine is something I do not understand, not even if it's to take photos. But yeah, I was still wearing a lot of layers on this particular day because honestly, guys, negative temperatures are really the ghetto. They make you suffer. They are torturous. And finally, to the last look of the day, this is an outfit I wore that was very, very warm. I've had this jumper for years, this hoodie for so many years, and I never used to like it because, again, Kenya is never that cold. So I never really had any reason to wear it out. But I've worn it so many times here in France, and I wore it over the layers of sweaters I was wearing underneath because I needed to go to the Champs-Elysees for the New Year welcoming on this day. So this was 31st of December. And I really liked the look, simple as it is. I wore blue jeans, the black boots again, the red velvet hoodie that says Besame mucho mucho, that's Spanish. I went for the black sunglasses with the silver frames, silver jewelry, a black beanie, and of course my black coat. And I think, I don't know, at some point I think I wore the red coat. Yeah, it was the red coat. You're about to see that just now. And I went to take this particular video at the Place des Vosges because, again, I came back from a museum and I was also going to go to a certain cathedral that's in Paris. When you are in Europe, you end up seeing so many churches and so many museums. At this point, I think I may have gotten to 50 plus because I've been here long enough. But then, yeah, this was the look. Those were my looks for my Parisian trip. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Keep watching my vlogs. I'll be sharing more style videos as well. And of course, at some point, you will watch the full vlogs of the things I did on these specific days. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.